Ladies and gentlemen, my name is XPC Reaper, and I'm bringing you a little library card look at Viscera Cleanup Detail, Santa's Rampage. First off, let's go into the options menu. It's got this is actually extremely good for an options menu. Like, this does use Unreal Engine 3, which means you will have to play about with things a bit to get things to run on a lower end system. But it's still got a very good thing. I can change my overall colour, or my shirt colour. I'm going to just keep it a white shirt, and then sort of that denim blue overalls. I can have all these there basic things, click OK, and I can just click Start Work. Now, are you wondering what Viscera Cleanup Detail Santa's Rampage is? If you don't like things which poke fun at the holiday season, don't play this. But yeah, what I have to do is I have to go about all of these different places and I have to clean up Santa's mess. Now, are you wondering what Santa's mess is? This is part of Santa's mess. This empty whiskey bottle, that's part of Santa's mess. I have to clean up after a psychopathic rampage from St. Nick, which is hilarious. It's a prospect that, like, I know people have done the thing of, oh, Santa's gone mental before, but it's like, nobody has really done it like this. I mean, these are parts of reindeer. These are Santa's reindeer. He's still got TNT lying about that he didn't actually use. Shotgun shells on the ground, yep. All that there. He's chopped elves in half. There's blood everywhere on the wall, so we're going to have to clean it up using our mop. But then to actually clean the blood off the mop so you don't start spreading it around like that there, you have to run back and you have to get a bucket of water and you have to set that water on the ground. And you can just you can start cleaning up bit by bit after Santa's completely unexplainable breakdown. You can throw the different bits of elves into the fire because you need to incinerate them to get rid of the mess. If you want though, maybe you want to make a worse mess than usual. That TNT is going to do it. Trust me on that. TNT is not going to make things pleasant. Maybe you want to collect all the different weapons and you want to put them into your janitor's box to get the achievement. You can just start scouting about, find all the different weapons. You got shotguns there. If I was to go right back down here and I was to look, hey, does that look familiar to anyone? To me it looks kind of familiar. What might this be? Might it be the M41A pulse rifle, but without the underbarrel 10mm grenade launcher? Was it a 10mm? I think it was. And it's just hilarious. There are so many funny little things about this. Like, this elf is pinned up by a knife, but if I remove the knife, it turns out he was a little bit more mangled than I might have initially expected. Maybe I want to collect all these different toys. Maybe I want to collect all the severed elf heads in my janitor's chest. It's brilliant. This is a game which has such a hilarious principle to it. Yes, you're playing a cleaning simulator. The objective of the game is to clean up after Santa's psychopathic rampage in which he killed everyone in the workshop. But still, I think the humour of it makes this game significantly less boring and possible. Also, I can make even more of a mess than usual. I can add to the number of corpses on the place. If I want to keep putting out bucket after bucket of water, you're going to see something tremendously messed up soon enough. I'm going to hope that it actually does. Usually in a game it's after about maybe 5 or 6 buckets that I'll get a slight problem going on. It doesn't matter where I throw these buckets. You can hear that grinding. What's that? Part of the elf was in the bucket machine. The thing that dispenses clean water. And it's genius. It's honestly genius that this sense of humor is in here. You can even destroy everything in the workshop if you like. You could take everything that is in this workshop and put it in the fire and just get rid of absolutely everything. Yes, a lot of this is meant to be kept, like the boxed Christmas presents and the seats. It doesn't matter. It's not going to punish you for making a worse mess than Santa did when he went nuts. Which is brilliant. I can't tell you how much fun I have actually genuinely had over the past few weeks. Just booting this up, maybe playing it for about 10 minutes, just to see what the hell has actually gone on. Because so many of the things I noticed on my first playthrough, I missed on my second. So many I missed on my first, I noticed maybe only on my fourth or fifth. I've never completely actually cleaned the workshop. But it doesn't matter. This has multiplayer, so I can go into multiplayer and work with someone to clean up after Santa's mess. Or maybe we can create a bigger mess together. Maybe we can put Santa's psychopathic rage to shame. We could put all the elves right in front of the fire and we could light a stick of TNT and we could just let it blow up all those bodies. And it's nice that a game would offer such a sense of humour, because this does. Now, one thing I will mention at the moment, when I'm recording this, there are points where it's dropping below 30 frames per second as I'm recording. Why it's doing that, I'm not sure. Usually I'm getting at least 40 frames per second when not recording. But even still, a lot of this is just tremendously fun. Yes, it'll drop down to about 20 frames where I'm recording, but even still, after this video, I don't really plan to do a video showing you guys how I might clean up after Santa has lost his marbles. Why? Because that'd be completely bonkers. That'd be the kind of content you wouldn't want to watch and the kind of content I wouldn't want to produce. It's a fun game when you play with other people. When you play it on single player, it can be funny if you notice some of the subtle little things going on. But I wouldn't really recommend playing this game if you're looking for an ultra hardcore game, if you're looking for something which is actually beyond what you might normally expect. Now, this is definitely beyond what you might expect from any sane games company. I just set off another TNT from the collateral from that first explosion. The company cannot afford yet another workplace safety lawsuit, so work responsibly and safely. Never noticed that before. That's actually quite fun. It keeps giving me briefings every time I spawn in, which are going to tell me about the health and safety things. Which is genius. It's health and safety is something like I usually have a bit of a laugh at. I am not the health and safety conscious man. You could definitely say that I ignore a lot of safety principles which I really shouldn't be ignoring. Oh yeah, one other thing. You get an achievement if you take this and drop it into the fire. Just wait for it to melt. It'll melt soon enough. I've already got the achievement, but some of the items take longer to melt than others. I don't know why I'm even bothering describing the mechanics to you guys, because honestly, this is a game, if I was to describe the mechanics of it, I would probably have a nervous breakdown over what the hell my life has come to if I was providing a walkthrough for a cleaning game. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a cleaner. No, there's absolutely not. What I'm saying is, I would hope I would have better things to do with my time, but this is something I just want to show you guys because this is a fun game. I'm doing a library card of this not because this is a requested one, but because this is a fun one. Is this Rudolph's nose? That's Rudolph's nose. So I am going to put Rudolph's nose into the chest. I finally found Rudolph's nose. Was that Rudolph's nose? I hope so. I don't know. Did I get an achievement there? Ah, damn it. I need to shift and tab. Damn it, I don't know why shift and tab. Okay, apparently shift and tab isn't working for bringing up my Steam overlay, but okay, fair enough. It really should be working. No. I guess it's maybe just this game. But, yeah, my Steam overlay does usually open, but there's just funny little things. I just put Rudolph's nose into a box. Oh yeah, here's another little thing. What the hell is that, Mark? What is that you're carrying about? Molotov cocktail. Because nothing cleanses quite like fire. And it's just... I can't really say this game would be worth £7 to you if you don't have a sense of humour. If you're a humourless gamer who's looking for something which is ultra hardcore and a real tactical game, this isn't it. By no means is this your serious game. This is a funny game which belongs around Christmas time, but this isn't Christmas and I'm still playing it because it's got that sense of humour which sort of transcends just Christmas time. I can still watch a Christmas episode of Futurama if it's not Christmas, because it's that psychopathic Santa thing which is just a funny element. And one thing I will mention now, I am actually I'm gonna clock off. I'm going to go in shame to the main menu. I'm gonna show you. When you're actually directly connecting or anything, when you host the game, I'm not sure how you would bring up your IP address, but your IP address is what people are going to actually use to connect. No, I wonder, does it show on the screen? No, it doesn't. But you have to have the IP address of someone to actually join their game. But if you've got this game and you've got friends, you should be able to figure out what the IP address of the host is, and you should be able to actually play it. You can also get the Viscera Cleanup Detail, the Space Janitor Simulator, which I just noticed it down at the bottom. If you enjoy funny games and like working alongside your friends in what is essentially one of the most stupid prospects for a game ever, pick this game up. I think it's £7 on Steam, so you have to be wary that you have to basically place your own value on money. What's worth £7 to me might not be worth £7 to you. But I picked this up in a bundle. It was a January bundle from Indie Gala. They're gone by this stage, of course, but still. This game, I figure you could probably pick up cheaper from a third-party website, and maybe you and a couple of friends want to. Or maybe you want to buy this game for a friend as a birthday gift in the most sarcastic manner you possibly could. Maybe you want a game which is like, what can I get him? Which is just going to be a sarcastic gift which he's probably going to laugh at and appreciate if he's got a sense of humour. Viscera Cleanup Detail Santa's Rampage. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been XPC Reaper. This has been a library card look at Viscera Cleanup Detail Santa's Rampage. Thank you very much for joining us. If you want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to like, subscribe, or share our videos, thank you very much. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good one, and I'll see you next.